Ducks. I'm Bermuda.
I'm Phil, and he's Harriel.
Yes, I am.
And today we're playing Stars of Outnumber. I believe this is our 4th episode?
Third.
4th.
4th.
Yeah.
Alright.
And joining us again today is Aaron.
Hello.
There we go. And Ollie. Ollie's not saying anything. And Chris.
Yeah.
Hi,
I'm
hello.
Ollie.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
And there we go. There's our cast of characters today. And we'll see what happens. Over to you, Harriel.
Yes. So, who can tell me what happened last session?
So basically, we went back on board the ship after we had some conversations with some people. We decided we were going to go into the ship to salvage the last bits of everything. A new person joined our team, which is Dr. Ishmael. He has some interesting ideas on cybernetic life. And we argued for that point for a while about things. So the people that we had frozen got taken away from us by a doctor that we were going to ask about unfreezing them. And so we just decided to make a payday by going back to the ship and trying to rip everything out of it. When we got to the ship, we activated all of the oxygen in everywhere, and we got attacked by a bunch of burnouts.
And 2 people went down.
Yes.
Dr. Ishmael and the pilot. Again.
Multiple stab wounds.
Just 1.
I'd like to think it's more than one.
Suit yourself.
Only 1 stab wound took you down.
Oh,
pussy.
okay. Yeah.
Right in the liver.
No, not
Can't
my,
drink
my,
anymore.
my drinking organ.
Yep. So, that's where we left off. And you guys are on the bridge with 2 unconscious people and 8 dead burnouts that just charged you.
Didn't we get to, like, the ship's core or something? And Natasha was, like, having a moment.
Yeah. That is exactly where we left off. Thank you. So you guys get to the computer core. It is this really large room. Could easily fit around 20 people. And at the center of this room, there's like a workstation. And on this workstation, you see this black cracked orb. And Natasha's just staring at it like as if it is the devil itself.
It's
How's it going,
cracked.
Natasha?
She says, Leech, I don't know if you've seen a lot of dead people. Probably you have. But have you seen yourself laying dead on the ground?
I've been in some bad spots before. Why, this is yourself? You see yourself in there?
That is a part of me, yes. Or was.
Interesting. So you used to live in here?
Not in here, in that, and she points at the charred orb.
Am I to take it you are some form of avatar of this ship's core?
That isn't the ship's core, Captain. That is a AI core. My core, to be precise.
Is there anything salvageable in there?
How much
afraid
is
not.
it worth? Sorry, I didn't actually say that in character.
She says, I'm afraid not. It is damage beyond repair.
Malpachine chimes in. I'm not an expert on AI, but if that's your core, how are you still operating?
She says, before I was put into the stasis chamber, someone must have taken a piece of this core and placed it inside this hole. So, like, the orb, you can see it's clearly missing, like, a slice of it.
Okay.
And the rest of it's destroyed?
The rest of it is intact, but pitch black with cracks all over it. It's as if it's burned out.
Natasha, do you think if that piece that is inside you at the moment were to be reintegrated with this sphere, that it would make it whole again, or is that a wildly outlandish idea?
That is a wildly outlandish idea, Captain.
Okay. Ignore me.
Where are the other computer cores on this ship?
This is the computer core leech.
What's running the ship right now?
The ship is on emergency power, I believe.
So where's the computer that operates when the ship's on emergency power?
She points you to, a few consoles on one side of the room. These computers were designed to withstand a lot of punishment.
You want to help us start disassembling?
She nods. Sure.
I hand her our meta tool.
She has one. Integrated.
What do you think would be the greatest monetary thing to gain for the least amount of weight in this room? Other than you, of course, my dear.
She, gives you a look. And then she just says, I don't know what you people from the frontier like to salvage from ships.
I forward her a list. It looks very similar to the Starship Fittings list that's found in the core of the Stars Without Numbers book. And on it has costs. And I say, look over this list, see if there's anything on this ship that has a high numerical value under cost.
Mapachin says, if there was any computer, such as a navigational computer, that has a sort of map, an old map from when this ship was operational, that would be useful, maybe not price-wise, but for other reasons.
Yeah, Mapachin brings up a good point. That information on where the ship has been previously, the navigation history, would be extremely valuable.
She says, the ship has been idle for several years before it was refitted to be a destroyer again. So it was orbiting a planet a long, long time ago. Didn't move at all. It only made a jump to this sector once it was refitted. So I don't know what kind of information the nav computer will have, but I will help you disassemble it, of course.
Excellent. I would start there. That's first priority, I would say.
Well
Okay.
then, crew, chop chop. Haven't got all day, and I'm sure there's some more of those space madness people coming our way.
I suppose a sensor array could also be small enough that we could remove it.
The sensor array would probably be outside the ship, Leech.
We've got void suits.
Not all of us need oxygen either.
Yeah, do you need oxygen?
As I've said before, no, I do not breathe.
Ah, perfect.
Okay, so who has tech astronautic?
A robot?
I do.
Oh, nice.
Who's unconscious?
Yeah.
The robot doesn't have astronautic.
Oh, that's right. We were going to have her take us to the more
Med
advanced
bay.
med bay on the ship.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Okay, so to the med bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't strip the computer apart yet. We still need it.
Okay. So you guys are making your way towards the med bay with Natasha on point.
Mopachin will be second.
I'll take up the very rear.
I imagine
Okay.
I'm dragging Ishmael and Raylan.
Yeah, both.
I guess you guys have the trolley.
Ah, yes.
We've been modding it too, so it's pretty sweet now.
Oh yeah.
It's got flames.
Low
inside.
jacks.
Low jacks, flames.
LED
You know.
ground light effects.
Mm-hmm. Soon enough, you'll be able to go into illegal little hand
Loader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
load racing. Okay, so yeah, she takes you to the med bay. It looks like it's been ransacked over and over again, but it is still mostly intact.
Okay, let's get this operational and get our good doctor here and the pilot ready and up and awake.
Okay, what else are you guys doing while Natasha operates the computers?
Mopachin will just stand lookout over the exit.
Okay, you can roll perception if you want.
Perception?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, it's an actual thing, not a, characteristic.
I think you have a 0 at least in perception, don't you?
No, I don't. Sadly.
Leech is searching the medical room for any equipment that looks like it could be removed when we're done here.
Okay, you can roll perception as well. You don't find anything that could be easily removed without, taking out the whole room. The whole room, could sell for a lot, but again, you would need an expert crew to take it out. But you do find in some drawers and locked places. You bash the lock down with your monoblade. You find 4 what seem to be Lazarus patches.
I'll add them to my collection.
Yeah, these are a bit more special. Might want to separate them.
I'll just keep them as like a bundle or whatever.
I mean, separated from the normal ones.
Yeah. I'll put a rubber band around those 4.
Okay, so Natasha, starts working away at the computer, and the beds you've put Raylan and Dr. Ishmael on, they start, rumbling back to life. And 5-ish minutes later, they do their thing, start injecting them with stims, knitting their wounds and whatever, and suddenly they're back to life. They're back to 1 health point.
No HP.
Perhaps we could get them a little more lively. Is there any chance we can do that somehow?
No.
What
I've
about
heard...
a little bit of a digital rectal massage? I see up and about now, Ishmael. You're quite interested in that, aren't you?
Quite interested in what?
A digital rectal massage. I put my finger in your butthole. You like it? Roll
I
how much you like it.
The captain a lot of times.
You roll 3D 100 to see how much you like it.
So yeah, 5 minutes and Raylan and Dr. Ishmael are back up. They, aren't at their fullest, but they are operational.
What I've always heard is really good for the body after being brought back from unconsciousness, from being shivved multiple times? Disassembling a spaceship.
I too have heard this. Chop chop crew!
I take that very disrespectfully. Words I put with, but yes.
Ah,
With
the
more
good doctor.
respect.
Hey, there is good news.
Yes,
You're not dead.
that is true.
For a second, you're looking kind of pale. The robot here saved you.
Is Natasha
Yes.
in the room?
Yes, she is.
I nod my head towards her and say, I guess I must thank you for that.
What did you say?
I guess I
I
must
guess-
thank you. I guess I must thank you for that.
You're welcome, Doctor.
He didn't say spank you. Natasha doesn't need a good spanking, Dr. Ishmael.
Isfield?
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't had my my pills yet today. I rolled 1d6, and apparently I'm manic today.
These encounters, good captain. Oh, bitch slap him.
Oh, there we go.
No, if you don't mind, I would like to sleep for an hour or two. I'm very tired. That was a ordeal.
Well, you are pretty old. How about Raylan? What do you feel like?
He reaches into his jacket and pulls out the bottle and starts drinking. And doesn't really say anything.
Ah,
And then
get
he-
back up to your old tricks.
He looks over to Ishmael and says, Gaborian, our captain is a fucking moron.
I repeat,
And
why do
And
you
maybe-
serve him?
I like money.
And then I guess I nod, and then actually I'll go to Leech. Leech, can I borrow your monoblade for a moment?
Yeah, sure. He pulls out 2 and gives you your choice of which one you want.
Left one, the one in the left hand, or whatever.
Yeah, it's held out like candle first, so you can just grab it.
Yeah, and then I hope you don't mind, and then I start notching a single notch into my gun, just anywhere on it.
Suit yourself.
Okay.
It's now a relic. What plus damage does that give it now, Harrell?
+0.
Ah,
Nice.
beautiful. Yeah, and then after we've done doing that, I say thank you.
No problem.
I like to keep counts of things.
And can we sleep on the trolley if you want while we make our way back?
Sure, why not? Being stabbed it's a new experience for me.
An experience you'll probably be repeating quite a lot in this crew, I imagine.
That I turn back to fucking what's your name? Raylan, and say, does he truly mean that in Scorporian?
I reply yes.
I feel like I may leave this crew. And then I take a nap because Dr. Ishmael is tired as fuck.
Where do you take a nap?
I will take Leech's suggestion and sleep on the trolley.
Terrible
I
idea.
sit down on the trolley and just be dragged around.
So, what's the plan? Are we going to have Natasha here start disassembling her ship? Or are we going to let these sleepyheads go back to the ship for a while and get on with the job when they're a little more awake?
Mechanically, Hariel, is there any penalty for us having them disassemble the ship at 1 hit point?
No, hit points don't make your rolls worse.
No wound modifiers?
Yeah, there's no wound modifiers. It just, it's a bigger risk if you get into combat.
He's been rolling stealth and stuff, so, we're probably still going to run into some people, so theoretically it'd probably be better to bring them back to the ship, because there's still hundreds of the guys we fight here, but,
I'll tell you what, if we get into combat, those two can just hide, and the rest of us will handle it.
The burnouts can teleport. Some of them did, anyway.
Oh, we'll circle the wagons and put them in the middle.
Okay.
If you would prefer me to stay awake on this journey, then I will, but my body aches. As I said, being stabbed, it's...
No, you're old. Have your nap.
I think, we can just take them to the ship, and they can stay there while we just take the light things. Anything that's really big is going to require a crew that we are not. So there's only so much that we can do, and I think missing 2 people is probably not going to make that much of a difference.
Raylan is the only one capable of disassembling anything in the ship.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh, terrific.
I'm so
Drink
important.
until you feel better.
So, what'll it be?
Let's just get this done, Captain.
Okay.
I want to leave this fucking cursed ship.
Quick second, Natasha, you said you were able to lead some of these burnouts away from the people that you were previously trying to help. Did you do this by setting off sound alarms and things like that to try and draw them away from the peoples? If so, is there anything like that you could do now?
She shrugs and says, I can try.
I think it was mostly through climate control or atmosphere control.
But anyway, whatever which way you use, just try and get the burnouts to move away from this general direction.
She says, if we get to the computer core, I'll be able to control most of the ship from there, so
Okay, to the
I
computer
can give it
core.
a try.
Onwards. Sorry, but again, chop.
Okay. 5 minutes of walking and you guys are back in the computer core.
This orb that's cracked and black and burnt out, how large is it again?
It's,
Like a football?
yeah, like a football.
Okay. Heavy? Is it really fucking dense, like lead, or...?
It's a football like football, not hand-ag.
Yeah, like a globe, like a world football.
Yeah, a globe, yeah.
No, I'm sorry, I mean what the rest of the world means when they say football.
Like English or American?
Yeah, I'm not saying it as an American, I'm saying it as, the
I
rest
think what she's
of the
trying
world
to find out rather than the shape and things like that, is it super freaking heavy to pick up?
Yeah, what's it
Is
weigh?
it like lead, or is it quite
Feathers.
lightweight?
It is.
Is it a
pretty-
ton of
it
feathers
is-
or a ton of lead, Hariel?
It is pretty heavy. What's your strength?
I have a lot
She's
of
really
strength.
strong.
I think it's 12. Let me look. 12 strength.
Average.
Who you call
You-
an average?
Well, it is inside the average. It is a high average, but an average nonetheless.
I've got 13 strength, so I could help her lift it onto the trolley.
Like, it is pretty heavy, but you can lift it by yourself. You know, you grunt a little when you lift it, but you can still
Yes,
handle it.
I would imagine something even such as damaged as this would be of great interest to the people that Dr. Ishmael have been thinking about giving Natasha to.
Exactly. Let's give them this.
Immediately wakes up and says, not giving, selling, and then goes back to sleep.
So, yeah. You can write down a charred AI core.
Oh, right.
Okay, so should we start disassembling the nav computer, was it? Or the computer core, whichever one people said we were doing first?
I think the computer core is the burned out thing. So
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna disassemble the nav computer.
Do we have to move away from here to do that?
No. She says that the room is basically a whole, computer core plus nav computer.
Right. I believe Dixon might need to start doing some work here.
Yeah.
If you're not too drunk.
Yeah. She points Raylan at a set of consoles, and then she gets to work on another one.
Right, I'll start ripping into him, I guess. Is it tech astronautic? I need to roll?
Astronautic, yes, based on intelligence.
Oh, there's hydroponic production systems. You could grow some like pre-tech space weed.
I like this idea. We already have so much on our ship already that could get us caught. May as well go into drugs as well.
Okay, with
Wow.
that roll, you damaged something, but
Okay, I
you
reroll.
managed to get the console out.
I re-roll it, I think.
That's a good idea.
Clamps.
It's a pretty good clamp.
It is
better.
a pretty good clamp, yes. You managed to get the console out of place.
Nice.
A few sparks fly as you disconnect it a bit abruptly, but it seems to be intact.
Is the ship affected? Like, do the lights dim or anything?
The lights dim for like a split second and then get back to normal.
Fine
So the
job,
ship's still
Raylan.
running.
I need to be right back. Space Marine me, please.
Enjoy machine
Okay.
poop.
Doing a poop, doing a poop.
Doop doop doop. So, Natasha, while Hariel isn't here, tell us all about yourself. Don't wait. Ah, very interesting, Natasha. You've got a secret amount of booty that you hide around the ship. Oh, exactly where?
In Scriborian, our captain has succumbed to space madness. I will put him down.
Ah. I don't think Raylan would stop you.
Skill roll. One. Wait, no, not skill roll. God damn it. What's your armor, Bill?
Where would I find my armor,
I have no
Natasha?
idea.
Don't you have the combat thing?
Yes, I am in fact wearing some combat
So,
armor right now.
is that 4 or something?
My combat field armor.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
What's your dex?
Average, I believe. My dex is 12, good sir.
I don't think that gives you a +1. I don't
No.
know. Good, I miss.
What's your dex and armor?
Ishmael's.
Yours.
I have it's like a 4 altogether, I think. 'Cause I've got 14 dex.
Oh, I miss.
You got 14 decks.
I have 14 dex, yeah. And
You're like
14
100 years old, though.
I'm like 50 odd.
I think
55.
Mapachin's older, and
Yeah.
she has
I'm
even
older
higher
and
dex.
have even higher decks. In this universe, the older you get, the more spry and athletic you become.
That is
Apparently,
true.
yes.
I'm back, by the way.
I think it's
welcome back,
because
Harold.
tech's good or something. So as you get older, you've acquired more technology. Your body's more augmented or something. I don't know.
The average lifespan in this sector, at least, is 130 average.
Oh, that explains it too. Because Mapachin's not over 100, is she?
No,
Yeah.
she's 62.
Yes, that'd be
Harry-
more like midlife today, like late 30s.
I was gonna say, if the average is 130, what's like the oldest person around, like 200 or something? Or like 160?
Around those lines.
Alright.
200. I think I would say 200 was the record so far.
Oh, okay. Well, I will beat them if I don't get stabbed again.
Yeah, I don't know
You'll
how
be
many of those
stabbed
200-year-olds
before
were stabbed unconscious. It's not good for your health.
Yeah, you don't say.
I don't think Raiden would beat them either. With all the drinking.
In this universe, drinking makes you stronger. You just like a space
okay.
wolf.
Yeah.
How do you think they got so strong? Constantly drinking.
Yeah.
True.
Works for
So,
Russia.
what was the question? Someone was
Will
asking me something.
Natasha give the crew blowjobs? That was the question.
She would kill you before she does that.
Fucking insane bitch.
Just does she have an arm attachment that does that?
What, kill or blowjobs?
Maybe both.
She does have a plasma projector.
It could be modified.
Alright, we have a select slave. Yay.
Natasha, do you,
You can
dream
try.
of electric sheep?
What did you ask?
Do you dream of electric sheep, Natasha?
I dream of many things, Captain.
We'll talk of these dreams later.
Very well.
So, I believe we have more things to disassemble.
Okay, should I just keep rolling?
You have the nav computer, you have the computer core itself, if you want to disassemble, but that's what Natasha's working on, and that's what she's using to, divert the burnouts from this place. And she is doing pretty well at it.
Oh, how long's it been, like, since we woke up from the medbay?
With Raylan's work, 2 hours.
Alright. Dr. Ishmael has now awoken after his quick nap and starts doing star jumps just to get his body back into what's it called? Fucking words, I don't know.
In shape.
Yep, sure.
Okay. You have 2 hours of, watching Raylan and Natasha just working away at these computers.
Hot. I'm watching out while things are going on, Harriel. Just let you know. At a door. Combat shotgun at the ready.
In, the silence of the ship, sometimes you hear the, an airlock opening in the distance, then closing, and, the sound of laser fire. And, that's basically Natasha keeping the people away while
Yeah.
Raylan works.
Yeah,
It
I feel
is
like
a
we could we could
yes.
set up so that if anybody did come in, we'd get at least 3 people shooting them once before they could react.
Overwatch.
Question: if like we got a spare ammo clip and put it on the ground, could you shoot that and detonate it and create basically an explosion?
There's no rules for that.
What kind of ammo would explode?
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you say overcharge a energy cell pack like a laser pack for
Ollie,
laser as well?
Ollie, I know you're really into only war right now, but
I
this
know
isn't
this-
40k.
The reason I don't want that to happen is because if my backpack takes a round, I don't want all my power cells exploding.
No matter. No, hang on. I'm just trying to come up with ideas. That's all.
How about this? You can modify an energy weapon with a post-tech, to blow up after a certain period of time.
A
You
energy
actually
weapon.
have to turn it into a grenade.
A energy weapon.
They don't have a spare energy weapon. Wait,
I left that in my other pants, sorry.
wait. Isn't from what I remember from your guys' stream, didn't you have a bunch of things on the trolley? Bring any spare weapons on that?
No, we didn't.
Alright.
No, we took them back to our ship.
How is the trolley like? Is this like a futuristic trolley or like a trolley you'll find at a supermarket?
Hover trolley.
Hover trolley.
And I assume it's got a handle that comes up, right?
Yes.
So, how big's this doorway and how wide's the trolley?
The doorway could easily fit 3 people through it. The
Okay.
trolley, can hold you and Raylan on it, plus the spacesuits, the vac suits.
So, say if we put it widthways, then people would have to come around it, and it would slow them down. So basically, what I'm getting is that, do you know where the handle comes up, right? Because unless people could, does it look like?
You want to
people could
create a
easily jump
barrier.
over? Yeah, basically.
Okay, you want to create a barrier with the hover trolley.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that the handle is a bit up, so at a chest level, so people can't easily vault over it.
Yes.
Couldn't they just push it away though?
Oh shit!
Like-
Oh, yeah.
Or teleport.
It's a hover.
Those things got brakes, right?
Yeah, but, as Mapachin said, some of them teleport.
And if they teleport into the room, they become an easy target whilst their friends are on the outside.
I don't know. If you want to do it, you can do it. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want, really.
Mapachin will go a little bit down the hallway. There's only one entrance to this place, right? Or
Yes.
Okay.
There is.
So
And the
she'll-
hallway, goes to the left and to the right.
All right.
To the right would be the direction to the bridge. To the left would be the direction to the med bay.
Okay. Depending on which direction is more likely that we're going to have a threat approach from, Mapachin will just go and stand down the corridor so that if anyone is coming, they'll just attack her, and that'll buy you guys some time to get ready. But she's gonna use all of her stealth to just sort of hide there, and so hopefully she won't be spotted. So she'll get a first shot if she sees anything.
You can roll stealth if you want.
Yeah, but just to be fair, I'll ask Natasha in which direction does she believe there would be more hostile activity. So she'll go either left or right, depending on what Natasha thinks is more dangerous.
She says that they are trying to get to the bridge, mostly.
Okay. So Mapachin will head in that direction. I'll roll stealth to hide in some shadow.
Yeah, you can hide in a dark corner with a bunch of rubble over you.
Say, Natasha,
Yes, Leech.
Did this ship have any cargo?
Munitions, mostly.
What sorts of munitions?
Munitions for the ship's weapons.
Oh, really? Like reload ammo?
Yes. Yeah, the missiles and that sort of stuff. Let me get the ship's sheet.
Because the grav cannon doesn't use ammo, right? It's an energy weapon.
Checking on it.
Fires massive balls of gravity that they keep inside the ship.
Very expensive gravity balls.
But terrifically heavy.
They're about like a centimeter wide, but really, really, really heavy. They're like dark matter, basically.
Yeah.
There's a little creature on board the ship who actually
Poops them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from a movie, right?
Drama.
Futurama.
Yeah.
Nibbler.
Yeah, she says munitions for the ship and the fighters that the ship carried. Nothing out of the ordinary.
For your time or for our time?
I don't know.
What sorts of weapons were they that used ammunition? I would have expected this sort of ship to have nothing but energy weapons.
Jumping through the PDF, it's so fun.
It's fine. I have a deck of cards, and I randomly like go over to Dixon. I'm like, Raylan, I have this pack of cards. I've been trying to learn some magic tricks recently. Would you like it to pick a card?
Oh, you're talking to me.
She says that
Yeah.
this particular ship was fitted with a mass cannon.
I pick a card.
Oh, really?
Okay,
Yes.
now don't tell me what the card is.
Though-
Put it back into the pack.
After the
Put it
ship
back.
completed its meta-dimensional jump, most, if not all, the weapons were damaged beyond repair.
I shuffle the pack.
But there should be ammunition stores somewhere on board.
There should, yes, if they haven't been destroyed.
Well,
It took me
I
200 years to just be able to control doors.
on our ship, the
ships is
ammunition is pretty hard to get to. We
What did
keep
you
our
say?
ammunition. I say on our ship, we keep our ammunition pretty, securely tucked away. It's pretty hard to get to. Did you guys not have your ammunition secured?
I do not know how military ships operate too well, Leech. I'm a computer monkey, as people used to call me.
How many computer monkeys would it take to write up Shakespeare?
How about this? Shakespeare is not a reference in 32:1.
Right.
You gotta think that
Was
a
your
lot
card
of
the Seven of
references
Diamonds?
from Old Earth have
Yes,
died off.
it is. How did you know?
There you go.
There is a ship in Gunhild's fleet that's called the Oreo.
The what?
The Oreo.
Oreo, yeah, the Oreo,
Nice.
the cookie.
Oh.
Nice.
How much free mass can our cargo things hold equivalent to?
The lander can hold up to 200. The cargo
200
bay can...
free mass?
No, 200 tons.
Is that like one free mass, or what is one free mass equal to?
I've been learning the shell game too, Dixon.
Let me check.
I put the shell under the center cup.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the lander's like the size of a fighter.
Well, if we could hold 200 tons, that's a big fighter.
Yeah, it is a big fighter.
Like a C5 or a 747 would not be able to hold 200 tons.
I shuffle the cups around. And Carl just got muted. I shuffle them around some more. Which cup do you think the P is on?
Could you Space Marine me again, please? I have an invader in my room.
Yep, you're Space Marine.
I picked the right one.
Be right back.
I
Is it-
pick the right one.
Yeah.
Sadly, Raylan, it was the middle one.
I guess like throw the shells off.
So,
I'm not playing anymore with you.
Oh, one free mass is 200 tons in a cruiser. So
we
we
have-
can fit exactly 4 of those mass cannon shells on our shuttle. That would be worth 200,000. Might be worth it.
I say to Ireland and Scarborough, you should show him pick up 52 Ireland, if you know it.
Ah, a new card game that I don't know about. Here you go, Raylan. I pass you the cards.
I throw them away.
Oh, well.
I throw them all over the floor.
That wasn't the most graceful thing to do, Joe Captain, but I get your point. This isn't neither the time nor the place to be doing such things. Well, I assume I'll pick them up now then. I bend over, ass crack full in view to everyone.
I didn't know he was a builder.
I pour some whiskey down the crack.
Oh! Oh, that was rather delightful. Oh, my bumhole did need a little bit of a clean, so...
In Scarborough, I will kill this man one day.
As long as no one throws a match down there, I'm sure everything will be fine.
I will hope you share in the pleasure.
I will.
And then I pick up a card, show it to Dr. Ishmael, say, "Is this your card?"
I say, put your hand on your face,
Okay.
and then I punch your hand.
Oh, what a delightful fellow! You two know these such delightful parlor tricks.
So, have we got the nav computer? Or
No,
that's the next thing, right?
I guess. To be honest, I'm not sure why we don't already have it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's being taken out, I think.
I think we
I
have
mean,
the
like-
nav, and we're now pulling up the core.
Ah,
Okay. So basically, Bermuda's guarding a hallway, and I think Raylan was actually doing that while I was playing the card game, the cards, and
yeah, stop fucking playing with me. I'm trying to
shell
work.
game with mid taking the computer core out. But I mean, that's what's happening. Just keep on getting your attention. It's not increasing the amount of time, and I mean, like everything is. I don't know. Words.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Younger siblings, they are a pain.
Yes.
Only child, it's beautiful.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm the younger sibling. Wahaha!
It explains a lot about why you are the way you are, Ollie.
Not sure if to be insulted or complimented.
A bit of both, actually. A bit of both.
How dare you compliment me? There you go.
So, where were we?
I believe it was Rayland about to start disassembling the core.
Did you call him Rayland?
Rayland.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
Not the first time
potentially thinking of saying Rayland Dixon.
Well,
Rayland
Yeah, it's not the first time I've thought I've heard you put a D on the end of it, and Ollie also did too when he was said like I say to Rayland. Like, don't know if I'm
Okay,
hearing things.
so Natasha warns Raylan, if you start disassembling this, I won't be able to keep them away.
It sounds like we should definitely be all aiming at the doors before you start doing this.
I look to the captain and say, should I take this out?
Well, if we can put it on the lifter and take it out with us as fast as possible, I
You
think we
can.
should.
You
Okay.
can take out. You can put it on the lifter, yes.
Okay,
Though
I'll do
the
it
trolley
then.
cannot fit the nav computer and the computer core at all. Not even one of them. You need to basically do what you did with the cryopods, which is to take out the gravity and then float them out.
Okay, maybe we should quickly do that first, just to make sure we can get this as the last thing. If Natasha's no longer going to be able to help us keep the burnouts at bay.
It should be the last thing we do, and we should suit up before we turn off gravity and stuff. Obviously.
Okay. She, starts stepping away. A few minutes later, you don't feel gravity pulling on you anymore.
Okay, let's get it back to the
Okay.
shuttles, and Raylan can fly us home.
So, should I do another roll or?
Yes.
Oh, she.
Oh, wait,
Because
wait.
if you roll badly, you can destroy the ship.
I think we're taking this back to the items back to the lifter first, or are we literally just doing it all at the same time, all three things?
Maybe we should.
It's
take
how
back
you want to do it.
I'd prefer taking the first two bits, so if this goes horribly wrong, we don't have to have the potential chance of losing the two things if we have to run.
Indeed. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're keeping the computer core up, correct?
A moment.
Okay.
Yeah, taking that down is going to be the last thing we do.
So Natasha says, I would like to stay here and keep the path clear for you, Captain.
If you think that would be wise. Anyone have any objections?
She rolls her eyes.
No objections?
Okay, no objections it is. Let's go. Thank you for clearing the way for us, Natasha.
She nods and goes back to her work.
We're all leaving Natasha here, correct?
Well, I asked if there's any objections a second ago.
Sorry, I was typing something. Alright.
If anyone wants to stay with Natasha, they can.
Yeah, Mopachin will stay.
Okay.
Hidden.
Maybe Raylan will stay as well? Or...
It might be safer to go with them.
think so?
I'm not sure, but that's what
If
my
Natasha's
instincts tell
keeping
me.
the way clear for us, I'm pretty sure it'd be fine if we, wherever we go, if Mapachine really wants to stay with Natasha to make sure nothing happens to her, then yes. Stay or go, Dixon.
I follow them.
Okay, so four of you are going to take the AI core and the computer core floating away to the lander. Cool.
The computer core?
The
The
nav computer.
The nav computer,
Okay.
sorry. Okay. So, as you guys, are floating through the hallways, you guys see, like, these laser turrets, swiveling around. You know, they aim at you, nod, and then go back to swiveling. And you guys start hearing the grumblings of the MES burnouts running towards you. And you hear Natasha saying that, you know, she didn't manage to keep these guys at bay, and they're headed straight towards you. 3 of them.
Alright, I take cover and try to set up in a spot where I can hit them before they can even see us, you know, like as soon as they come around the corner, just blast them.
You can roll stealth. You can sneak.
Okay, I think I have stealth.
We're in our
I'd like to
body
try
armor
and
right now,
snipe them.
right?
You
Yes.
are in your regular armor.
Okay, cool.
I guess you guys switch to only to the vac suits when you need to get to the lander itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may as well try a stealth roll. What is it based on? Sorry.
Dex.
Oh, mine's flat then. How do I do it again? I've completely forgotten. Skill roll.
Do you have a
Skill
dex
roll.
bonus?
No, my dex is 12.
So yeah, -1 mod.
Plus, Dex modifier plus stealth modifier.
Yeah, unless you have stealth trained.
That didn't work. So, I think I'm just going to try and snipe when I see them first come around the corner.
Okay. So yeah, you guys see these 3 just rushing around a corner. Let me see if they catch any of you. Okay, they look around and they immediately lock eyes with Leech and Mr. Isfield.
I shoot them.
Roll your initiatives, and Raylan, you will be able to get you'll have a free shot right now because they didn't see you.
Boom!
They only saw the people who were attempting to hide.
Well, I hit.
Okay, do your roll, Raylan. Their AC is going to count as 9 because they are unaware.
How far away are they?
Very, very close. You know, this is
Okay.
all very close quarters. You should be able to shoot them with your pistol, no problem.
AC 9?
Yes, because they are surprised.
Oh, I was trying to use my shotgun, I think.
What's the range on your shotgun? 10, 30?
Yeah.
That's more than enough, yeah. You hit, roll damage.
Did you do that as a burst?
I don't think I can burst with my shotgun, because it's
It's
only
a
like...
regular shotgun.
Yeah.
I never
Okay,
mind.
so you put a shot right into someone's stomach, but they don't drop.
We have like future tech weapons that fire plasma and like rail guns built into hand pistols, and he's shooting like a 19th or 8th or 20th century shotgun.
much.
Well, I'm from a tech level 3 planet.
I am too, man. I've got like a regular old rifle on me, so I feel you.
Okay. Leech, initiative time. Go for it.
Yeah, I just shoot the nearest dude.
Mm-hmm.
What's our AC?
7. They are in vac suits.
I miss.
this guy basically teleports behind you. Right next to Dr. Ishmael, I mean. Albert.
I use my combat shotgun to shoot the dude that just teleported.
Okay.
I am bursting. So, and 7, so is it 9?
Yes.
Oh, that apparently I've just rolled damage. Because it's just come up with the words AC, is there going to be another thing after AC coming up on this new to hit thing?
What do you mean?
1 sec.
Just use the regular macro that we've been using. Don't bother with the new ones, really. You hit?
So I rolled a 6, and what is it? Do I get more because of the
Plus
it
2,
being...
you killed the
Okay.
dude.
Saved your ass there, Ishmael. Ishmael's on his phone playing a game of KOTOR.
Did you roll damage and then your attack?
Yeah.
That's how confident you are.
These guys won't seem to suddenly heal up. And this guy will charge either Leech or Albert. Leech. Your AC is 3, correct?
Let me check. My AC is 3.
He misses. Raylan.
Alright, I try to shoot the same guy, I guess.
Yep, you just saw him, healing back up.
Oh,
You miss. Leech.
I didn't add any modifiers, but I guess I missed it anyway.
So Leech changes to monoblades because we're
Mm-hmm.
melee range now. AC 7, yeah?
Indeed.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Just cut his head off.
Yep.